It's April and I'm back with another video, and in today's video I will be telling you what happened with my dad. So let's get into the video. But before we get into the video, I just want to say that I've been putting this video off for a long time, and I decided to do a video about it today, telling you what happened. So let's get into the video. So before I was born, my dad got married to a man that wasn't very nice. He was my dad, and he wasn't a very nice man. He was alcoholic, before I was born as well, my mum got this dog called Cindy, because she didn't think she was going to have any kids. And then she found out she was pregnant with me. And then while she was pregnant with me, my dad wanted money for drink, and because my mum didn't, because my mum said no, my dad punched my mum really, really hard in the stomach when she was pregnant with me. And that's why I think I've got problems because of my dad. But yeah. And also, like, when my auntie was pregnant with my cousin, he did the same thing, but except he pushed my auntie when she was pregnant with my cousin. Yeah, so when I was born, my dad went out one day with me, and he was waiting for a bus, and I was in my carrier. He left me in my carrier and then walked up the road to see if there was a bus coming, and bearing in mind I was only a baby, and he literally left me at the bus stop on my own and walked down the road to see if there was a bus coming. Like, anyone could have taken me. So that was really scary for me at the time. When I was a little bit older, my dad used to stare at me when I was having my breakfast. And at the time it was really uncomfortable for me, basically. It was very, very uncomfortable with someone like staring at me when I was trying to have my breakfast and stuff like that. Like, he just used to, I'd be having my breakfast like this, and he would just be like staring at me, and it was literally so uncomfortable, which is probably why I don't like people staring at me now. So that was really uncomfortable. He also, when I was when I was in church with my mum and my dad used to swear at my mum in church for no apparent reason. She didn't do anything. I think he was saying, "Oh, give me money for drink, you this and that," and stuff like that, and swearing at her and stuff like that in church, and it's a place of worship, so he shouldn't have really been doing that. But he did, yeah. One day my dad wanted money for drink, and because my mum said no, my dad punched my mum really hard in the arm because he wanted money for drink, because he was alcoholic. All he cared about was drink, drink, drink all the time. And it was really, really hard for me to have to see that when I was growing up. He was a person that was very attitudey and didn't even care about anything. Like, he used to have his feet on, like, his feet used to be over the arm of the chair. Mum used to say, "Sit up, Dad," and stuff like that. It was really very, very, like, difficult at that time. There's something I forgot to mention, that my dad tried to kill me. He wanted money for drink again, right? Because Mum said no. He picked up this tin of something. It was like a tin with something inside. It wasn't even open yet. He grabbed it and he chucked it, and it missed me, but it was that close, like physically that close. He could have killed me. I was only a toddler when that happened, so he could have actually killed me. Like, you know, my dad's temper was very, very bad when he was, you know, when I was younger, and seeing Dad's temper, it was really bad. You know, the shock of the fact that he almost killed me with a tin. And if it didn't miss, I would have been dead. I wouldn't have been here today telling you the story. But like I said, I lived to tell the tale. But yeah, so that was really, really hard. Yeah. Also, like, one day, my mum and dad were having an argument outside because they left the flat to go downstairs, and I went downstairs and they were fighting outside, and I went downstairs to see what all the noise was about, and basically my mum sent me back up to the flat, because we were on the top floor. She sent me upstairs to the flat, but I waited upstairs. They didn't want me to. Mum and Dad didn't want me to see them fighting, and
Yeah, I need a fucking hat.
And then basically, I could hear the door open from downstairs.
Ramadama.
And my Mum and Dad were coming upstairs, still fighting, and then they got to the top of the stairs, and my dad tried to push my mum down the stairs, but our dog was very, very clever. She was a girl. She was very, very clever, and she bit my dad on the bottom, and I was holding my mum's shirt with 2 hands, so she didn't fall down the stairs. He actually tried to push me down the stairs as well at one point, which was really scary. The fact that he almost tried to kill me and hurt me 2 times. Like, that was very, very scary at that point. I'm trying to remember, because I was only, coming up for 2 when this happened. So I'm trying to remember everything, and as you can probably tell, it's really hard. It's still really hard for me to talk about it. So he didn't, like, he never pushed my mum down the stairs. He tried to, but it never happened. And then basically my mum had enough of the way that my dad was treating my mum. So sorry, that's my boyfriend in the background, sorry. So basically what my mum did was she threatened to she threatened to call the police on my dad because of the way that my dad was. Can you shush? I'm trying to record a video of the way that my dad was treating my mum, and before he left, he was trying to take Cindy. I mean, bearing in mind it was drastic violence and being very violent towards my mum. So yeah, my mum threatened to call the police, and then my dad threatened to take Cindy. But obviously Cindy was mum's dog, so he never took Cindy. He took everything else that was his. And before he left, I said, "Dad, don't go," and he walked out the door, and I never saw him again. He had got into contact with me, on my 18th birthday, he sent me a birthday card, and I ripped it up because I didn't want to know him or anything like that. And then after that, we were talking on Facebook for a little while. I was trying to get answers from my dad about why he did this and why he did that. He did tell me why he did that. He said I was looking for you for 14 years and all that rubbish. So, at the end of the day, I just got really, annoyed at him and everything else for what he did and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, funny enough, I was being a little bit rude to him because obviously he was, he always used to be rude to my mum and stuff like that, so that's why I was being rude to him and saying, "Oh, you're a waste of space and you're worthless and everything else," it was really hard at that point. But yeah, after that I blocked him on Facebook and blocked his number. I didn't want to know him at all. So, that's what happened to my dad. I mean, he's married again. He's got 7 kids. He doesn't even give a toss about me. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want a waste of space of a dad in my life like that. So I'm just saying, if my dad happens to see this video, just know that I'm much better without you, and to be honest, sorry, but you might be a good dad to your kids now, but you weren't a good dad to me, and you left when I was 2, and you didn't give a toss about me. You didn't even look back when you left. So if my stepsisters happen to have a YouTube channel and my dad sees this, then to my stepsisters, I didn't do this to tell you about it. I did this because I had 89% of people telling me to do this video. So yeah, and Dad, if you ever do watch this, I really really hate you and I never want to see you again. So yeah, and just to let you know that you're a waste of space, and to never get in contact with me again, because if you do, then then I'll get the police. And also, just to tell you, right, if you ever go anywhere near Nana or my family, right, Nana will call the police, and don't think she won't call the police, because she will. So I just wanted to make that clear. Do not go around Nana's, because if you do go around Nana's, she'll get the police to you. So anyway, that was just a little message to my dad, just in case he sees it. And obviously telling you guys about what happened with my dad, just in case you're wondering what happened. But yeah, that is the end of what happened with my dad story. If my comments aren't disabled, you can put comments, so I'd be interested to know how many other people this has happened to. Yeah, I really hope you've liked this. I really hope that you like this video. If you did, can you give it a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to share the video with your friends. and anyone that's got a YouTube channel. I am really appreciate it. The people that subscribe, thank you so much. Because if it wasn't for all of you, you know, and my partner, I wouldn't be here. Like, I wouldn't be as far as I am with my YouTube, like, at the moment. So I'm just wanting to say thank you, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.